morning. It's Harvey Jackson from Exceed Grain Marketing. Just going to go through a little bit of a crop update locally, and we'll chat about the markets a little bit, and of course the weather because of this time of year. So as of right now, canola down 2.5, rapeseed down 4, soy oil down 15 cents a pound, palm oil down 40 ringgit, crude oil down 43 cents a barrel at 80.45. Milling wheat down 1 penny, and spring wheat up slightly at this time. Here's your soybean and corn crop ratings. The good to excellent declined this week by 3 points for both of them. That's the most significant. But I will say that it is normal that crop ratings go down at this time of year. And some of the crop ratings that we see in Canada go down as the season goes on as well, because most of the what people are doing for the crop readings are driving by 100 kilometers an hour and making an assessment, not going in there and looking at the physical structure of the plants. Commitment of traders went down or went back short up to 115,502 contracts. Just got released yesterday, a little bit later because of the weekend or the longer weekends and whatever else. Here's the rate where I live, and growing degree days is down to 65% of normal crop corn heat units. And what I will say is I do believe that this is delayed for sure. Not to say that there won't be any reason for catch up, but I think a lot of our problems is the lack of sunshine, because the temperatures are not that far off normal, even though we've had excellent and probably, well, very abundant rainfalls. I was looking at the Manitoba different areas, and anywhere from 250% down to closer to 100 in a couple pockets of dry areas in Canada. So this is a solar flux. I think I showed this last week, and what this is basically saying is, when the lack of sunshine hitting the ground, and this is also evident here with soil temperatures being lower than expected as well, and soil temperatures getting up in the southern part of the U.S. for sure. So temperature outlook for the 6 to 10, a little bit below normal, skirting the Canada-U.S. border, and then it turns 18 to 14, a lot better, near normal. So hopefully to catch up in that growing season scenarios back into regions that we are looking at. Precipitation outlook, just above normal and near or below normal down in the southern southeastern U.S. Here's just a quick snapshot of the radar as it's passing through. Here's the difference between the GFS and the European model and how it's playing out. It's still showing a lot of the similarities. We are going to get rain by the look of it in these regions here, the north and south area in the U.S. or Saskatchewan and Alberta are going to be missed. So hopefully it's not going to delay anything too much here. So we'll just see. Accumulated precipitation April 1st until the 23rd. There's always a little bit of a delay in here, but as far as millimeters of rain, we're way up there. There is no drought that I can see anywhere. Growing degree days, as I was mentioning earlier, this just kind of gives you an idea of where some of the heat it has persisted. The north has actually been pretty cool. Canola, um, well, there's not much to say other than it keeps leaking lower. So we have, you know, uh, basically broken through some support right there and continue to have a little bit of downward pressure. So if there's a lifeboat out there for canola, it's actually Europe rapeseed that could potentially hold us up a little wee bit. They're still above the 50% um, value, and not to say that that's going to be important, but I believe if canola can and rapeseed can hold up, we might be able to hold up the canola. And this just kind of reiterates that same story with $72 difference between uh, European rapeseed being higher priced. So this is pricing European rapeseed in Canadian dollars minus your Canadian dollar. And there's a there's at some point we might be able to catch a bid here for some of the rapeseed to go offshore versus the European products. Soybean oil, it's hitting the basement line here and continue to do so. So I do want to reiterate that I think the lifeboat is actually European rapeseed, not the soybean oil. If soybean oil can catch a bid, that could support the canola and probably rapeseed at the same time. Crude oil, it's on this upward trend, even though it's down slightly today, but it's been trading this range between let's call it the 84 down to the 70s, but um, it, it doesn't seem to be uh, pulling anything in the veg oil market as much as I would like to see. Wheat, here's the lifeboat potential is uh, how some of these other wheat classes, this is harvest pressure, obviously, and not a crop that's actually got any problems, but supply is coming to the market as harvest is progressing in Kansas. Milling wheat in the Europe is actually harvest as well, same kind of pressure, but still way above the 6 month lows that we've seen in those two classes. Spring wheat, we've blown through the class or the retracement value, and we are in the basement here. So if you're going to look at some of these technical indicators, so this is just a relative strength index, potentially oversold, and your RSI stochastics has been in the basement for a while. Again, want to reiterate when is our important dates here. StatsCan is on the 28th or 27th, and the US day is on the 28th. So those are important days, Thursday, Friday, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.